in the valley of hope. There's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds, and the ocean steadies the flow. Feel release in mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones. Day fades to dusk, yet the stars ignite, guiding us on our way home.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome on to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. And we are going to have a little flight we flew from Montpellier the other night in X-Plane. But it was such a nice little airport, I thought we'll have a look at it to see what it's like in MSFS as well. And I managed to find a nice freeware scenery down on flightsim.to, so I thought we'd have a look from here down to Palma in Mallorca just for a little mooch out. I do now unfortunately have COVID, so I'm not feeling too hot at the minute, but I thought for a little flight out on a Monday night we'll start with the a little 50-minute trip down there. It won't be a return trip tonight, like I said, because I don't feel too well, but nice little flight out anyway. Ray Denko, buddy, welcome on. Kai McLaren, hello, how's it doing, buddy? I can see Ray Denko, he's down there on the stand as well, flying along. And one thing I have forgot to do is set up the overlay, so let's quickly do that, then we'll jump on down to the airplane, get it set up. We are flying in Air France colours tonight. We haven't flown Air France for a while on the channel, so I thought it was quite fitting to start out of out of Montpellier, and we'll use Air France tonight. I'll just quickly update the overlay and hopefully get it working, and we can crack on. Like I said, we've got a flight time of about 50 minutes, so it's not too long of a flight. And cruising level tonight, nice and high, flight level at 370 for the cruise. So we will just go and quickly update this and do that. Hopefully that should now give some nice graphics on the overlay. There it is, perfect stuff. Right, let's head on down to the aircraft. Let's have a look at it, get it set up. It's completely cold and dark as well, and we're going to get going. So if we hit a button, hopefully we should be able to whiz down, whoosh, and see the our lovely Air France connected up to a jet bridge. There it is. Like I said, this is freeware scenery from flightsim.to. It looks quite good. It's got some extra markings, and it's not a full kind of model of Marseille, but it looks a little bit better than the default from Microsoft. Yeah, and the nice blue and red Air France 320. This is the latest version of the experimental fly-by-wire version as well. So we'll see how the VNAV has come along. I did fly it, when was it, yesterday? From Luton down to Palma, and the VNAV worked perfectly for the descent all the way down. It got everything right. So I'm hoping the same is going to happen tonight, so we can show it off. Excuse me, show it off on the stream. So that'd be quite cool. So we'll just go and open the cargo door just to get a bit of cargo in, hopefully. Otherwise, that conveyor belt's going straight up into the fuselage, isn't it? Maybe it won't open up. Anyway, we'll head on into the flight deck. I'll pop you in the full screen, and we'll go tracking and get set up. There we are, completely cold and dark, as I said. We just need to go and turn a few bits and bobs on. Like that, get rid of that. Let's get the fly pad on. We'll jump on the overhead, get the batteries on, external power, and we'll boot up the APU as well. Let's get a bit of sound on for the sim. And my camera for the thingy bob is shifted. What's happened there? Somewhere like that for the throttle quadrant. I'm not sure how that's moved. There we go. That'll do. Let's we'll turn that off for now, and we'll get the setup going. So we'll get the emergency lights on. We'll get the cruise fly, ground control, and we'll align the IRSs too. And we can also get the APU bleed on. And we're going to have a quick look down on the fly pad and check out the flight plan for the trip tonight. Like I said, not very long, and it's not that much of a flight plan to go through, but it'll be a nice little flight down. And the arrival into Palma is runway 24 left, which takes us right across the island. So we should get a good view of Mallorca as we go across. Let's we'll brighten that up as well. Good stuff, right? Let's go and have a look at this flight plan, see what we're doing. As we said, here we are from Montpellier down to Palma. We're going to cruise flight level 370, cost index of 5. Our alternate's going to be Barcelona, and there is the route if anyone wants it. It is in the Discord as well. We're going direct to the Foxtrot Juliet Romeo VOR, then the Upper Mike 731 to Divco, then down to Verso, Lunik, and it's the Lunik 2 kilo arrival into Palma. So we can go here and get the OFP and check our fuel that we need. So we need 5.2 tons, and we need 1.3 gets us back to Barcelona. So let's go and grab that fuel. So 5.2, let's take 6 tons just to be on the conservative side. 6 tons, and we'll pop that in. There it goes. And we can go and have a look at the Mach 2 and get that set up. Not that button. What's the Mach 2 one? Why have they changed? There we go, that's a bit better. If I can remember what the keys were for the view. So if we go to ATSU, AOC, and do the usual init press, and we'll grab that. So we are Air France 2125 from Montpellier down to Palma, 48 minutes estimate time en route, and we'll grab the payload as well. So we have 132 passengers coming, and we'll start those boarding. While that happens, let's go and get the init request. Clear that off, and we can clear that too. And let's go and have a check of this flight plan. So we're going to go off runway 12 left, which is there. And I think we're going to go do the. There's actually no. Oh, what's going on with my mouse? There is no departure. Actually, and it's direct. But I think for this we will do a departure. We're going to do the Murray 6 Lima departure, and that should help us out. Murray 6 Lima. We'll insert that, and then into Palma. Like I said, going to be arriving on 24 left, Zulu, and it's going to be the Lunis 2 kilo via Cap. We can go via Bavum or Cap de Pair. I think we'll go via Bavum. It's a good place to start, and that can go in, and we can then just nip in. We'll clear that discontinuity out of there, hopefully. Bye bye. And then we'll just skip down. So yeah, good stuff. That's going to just skip through that on the plan, just to make sure it's all looking the way it should. Let's have a look. So flight plan, there is something not quite right. Marry, then down to there. Let's have a look at that. Then it's taking us back to. So we're going to go out MT130. Then what's happening after that? Something not quite right. Then we're going to go down to Marry, then back out again. So what is the difference? Wonder if we just delete the Marry waypoint. Join the dots. There we go. Should make a little bit more sense. I'm not sure why now we got that in. Right, we'll sort that out once we get out up in the air. I think that's a bit, certainly a bit dodgy. We'll have a look at that. But in theory, we're going to go up and we're going to take off. Then we're going to go straight. We'll go direct to the Foxtrot Juliet Romeo VOR, because I'm not entirely sure what that is doing there. It's taking us out, back up, and then back around again and out. We're just going to go straight that waypoint and then down to the VOR after that. So we'll sort that out shortly. Let's grab the inits. We took 6 tons of fuel. And let's grab the zero fuel weight as well. And it's 1.4 tons to get across to Barcelona if we need to, if we muck it up on the way in. Just going to grab the wind as well. Average wind is -15. So a little bit of a headwind, and we can go now. Let's just see if it's got any of the other bits in. There we go. So it has got coded the arrival descent as well, which once we get the performance in, we can then go ahead and check that out, make sure it's all tickety boo. Cool. So let's go to done the init page A, init page B is done. Performance time. So we're going to get SimSmart, which is the performance calculator. Now this is now available if anyone wants to go buy it now. £4.75 one-off payment from the link is in the description if anyone wants to go and get that on YouTube. Go grab it. £4.75 one-off payment for this great little performance calculator. It is so much easier now to run all of the V speeds that you need. 1, 2 left we can put in. We got the wind. It's 13 degrees is dry. Anti-ice will be off. We need the init page B for takeoff weight. It's going to be 62 tons and 23. We've got 62. Takeoff CG is going to be forward. We'll do a flex. Packs on. And there we are. Good stuff. So go 132, 132, 134. Actually, where's the runway length? There it is. Cool. So let's go and bang those in, and we'll get a check of our taxi. So we've got flex of 68 degrees, flap 1, and that gives us 132, 132, and 134. Good stuff. So that's that sorted out. Flight plan now has got time in 50 minutes, which is good. It's got our where we're going to end up being. Top of descent, it reckons at Lunic. Cap de Pair is going to be 11,000 feet. Speed limit point at 10,000 feet, which is right. Then Bavum 5.4. Bavum is actually a restriction of 4,500. That's a hard restriction. We can just change that. And a Boomoo, as I know from yesterday, is 2,500, which is a hard restriction too. So let's just go and pop that in, and then we can see how that's going to pan out later in the flight. So it's 2,500. There's a hard restriction, not above, because that could be anything. That could put it at 5,000 feet, 600 feet, sorry, 6,000 feet or whatever. And it's got to be 2,500 for the platform altitude there. So Bavum's fine. I reckon it was going to be below that, so that's fine. And then into Palma. Cool stuff. So I think we're good. QNH now set 1017. We've got constraints on. Let's go and get a stop altitude to pop in for our departure, which is going to be, if we get the charts, we can have a look. Mary, we're going to do this one. Stop altitude. In fact, there isn't one on here. Is there? Not below 520 for the turn. See, MT130 down to Mary should be the way out. 5,000 feet transition altitude, and yeah, there's nothing. That's the reason why we come back on ourselves. We wanted to go over the VOR, wanted to go up, down, back up and out. So we'll get rid of that down to there. Let's just go and put in 10,000 feet then for that. Cool, and let's just jump down here. So if we get rid of that, clear that out. That stopped that out quite nicely. Cool, so we are sorted there with that now as well. So let's go and we'll have a look at the charts for the taxi routing out. So it's runway 12 left. Where are we parked? We are parked just here, so not too far of a taxi really. We can push back towards Echo, down on Mike, Tango 4, all the way down to to Tango 6, and then that's full length for us to get out. 12 left. 2 aircraft to the left, Jolly. Let's have a look. I'm assuming that's probably going to be you, is it? There you are. Pretty sure that is Ray Denko as well. He was here, that one. And there's Jolly, and there's me. Good stuff. We'll have a nice little 3-plane convoy into Palma tonight then. Pretty cool. Hope you're doing well as well, Johnny. Jolly, even. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So I succumbed. I do now have the COVID, as I mentioned on Friday night. It is now it is now the COVID. So anyway, that's what we're doing, the pushback. So if we push back to, we're going to face facing east, down towards Echo, them out. So we're going to pre-plan that now. Then we can get ourselves going shortly. So there we are. We're going to push back pretty much towards Jolly, I think, is what we're going to do. So if we go, let's have a look. That way, and then we'll spin around. See if we can get ourselves, I don't know, let's have a look. I think there, that'll do the trick. Then we can taxi out down here, to be fair, if we get pushed back to there. If we go here. Perfect stuff. There's the pushback sorted out. So have a quick look at anything else we need to do. We have done the init A is done, init B is done, flight plan is done, performance is done, QNH is set. We've done the taxi and pushback route. We have passengers on. We can go ahead and shut these doors. Forward doors and jetways can go away. Hopefully. There's the jetway going, I think. There it is. And what we'll do is we will request a pushback.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Let's go and have a look at the checklist. Just make sure we've done everything we should have done. Cockpit prep. Gate pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantities now checked. Seatbelt signs on. ADDONS are both nav. Barrel ref is set. Before start, we've got parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrust set. Windows are closed. Beacon light can now come on. We'll have the nav logo on as well. And have that on as well, which is good. And we'll nip down. Beacon lights now on. Next one is after start.
Hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay.
The idea, we're going to push back just behind you, Jolly. Then take that first right, then the left, all the way down to here.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes can be released.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
And we'll
Start
grab
the sequence.
we'll grab engine number 2. There it is. Away it goes. Actually, let's just grab these on. That'll be useful. Bit of fuel into the engines, never hurt, did it? And there goes that first engine. Cool, so we've got the timer starter. We can just we'll just wait for this engine to start, then we'll do the flight control check, and we'll get ourselves out of here. There goes engine number 2. Let's get engine number 1 going. Let's get the flight control check up and running. So we'll do elevators. So we've got full up, full down, neutral, ailerons are full right, full left, and neutral. And we'll do the rudder as well. So we have full left, full right, and neutral as well. So that is all tickety-boo. That flight plan looks better. Now we just got rid of that that VOR. We were going to fly down to this point here, then back around over the VOR and back out again for some reason. But yeah, that's all sorted out nicely now. Good stuff. Clearly a bit of scenery difference as well. Someone's in that Ray Denko in the air. What you call a very low, slow pass there, isn't it? He's not on the deck. So we've armed the spoilers. Let's go and get predicted wind shear on. That can come on. Let's get auto brake to max. Parking brake is set.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
There goes the tug.
Position waiting for the
Let's get ignition back to norm. And what else do we need to do? Anything else? Or should we go APU bleed? We can get that off. That can come to taxi. We can have the strobe light now, should be at auto anyway. And I reckon we are good to taxi out. So let's go and follow Ray Denko. We'll go and watch him take off, and then we'll get ourselves lined up, ready to go. So parking brakes off. Let's get some of that motion lotion to the engines, and we'll get ourselves taxied out. Looks a rather nice evening down in Montpellier. This is live weather, not live time. I was hoping for a bit of more of a sunset arrival into Palma a bit later on. There's Ray Denko, he's lined up. So let's we'll start getting the flaps to take off. Comfy 1+F, we'll ding the cabin. I think we have a look. There's Ray Denko on the move. There he goes. And takeoff config check is normal. Cool. Let's go catch him up. Right, we'll come to a stop. Just here a second, get the lights on. That we need. Let's have a look. Landing lights are on. That can take off. That can go on, and that can come on. And I think there is nothing to the left, nothing to the right. We'll go line up. TCAS TARA. And so we have V speeds 132, 134, climb nav 1 FD2. We have signs are on, cabins have been advised, spoilers are armed, flaps are at config 1+F, and takeoff config is normal. QNH 1017, we've got 10,000 blue, and ECAM was takeoff, no blue. So let's go at 50% in one. There it is. Manflex 68 SRS, auto thrust is armed and blue. There's 100 knots. There's V1 and rotate, up we go. Positive climb, the gear's coming up. And that'll be au revoir to Montpellier. Just keep an eye out just what we're doing. Look at that over there, how cool does that look? Lovely evening on the Mediterranean coast of France. 1500 feet, we will get lever climb hopefully. There it goes. Thrust time climb nav 10,000 blue, and we're going to accelerate now away to 250 knots. Perfect. There's our shadow. So cruising 370, so let's just whiz our way straight up there. And there's that S speed, and we'll track the flaps. There they go. And with that we can disarm the spoilers as well. See if we can see Jolly. There's Jolly coming up. There he is. There's the awesome view of the coast of France. So Mallorca should be just over here somewhere in about 250 miles roughly. Yeah, we'll just follow Ray Denko. He knows where he's going. It's poor standard. Now, top of climb is just under 80 miles away. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 78. So 103 miles to our top of climb we got. Even if we tried to expedite it, it was only saved us 6 minutes. Not too much, yeah. So 102 miles to our top of climb. In about 30,000 feet's time. So like I said, I did try this. I flew down from Luton yesterday afternoon down to Palma in the fly-by-wire. I did use the VNav. I thought I'd trust it and try it out, and it worked flawlessly on the descent. There's the acceleration point, the nose dips, and we'll speed up. 290 indicated. So yeah, I tried the VNav all the way down for the descent, and it got it absolutely spot on. So I am going to try it again tonight just to see how it does. Well, there's 10,000 feet. Get these off. That should have come off. And that come off as well. So yeah, it should be interesting to see how that's all how it pans out. It does have the restrictions coded in and where it reckons we're going to be. One amber asterisk just there. We have that set at 4,500 feet, and for some reason it reckons it's going to be 200 feet low. I'm not sure why, but 200 feet low. Strange. Then all the way in. So yeah, we'll see how that works. But I'm hoping it's going to be just the same as yesterday, and nothing's changing in the latest update to it. But you never can tell. You never can tell. Just go and pop that back to engine. And weather in Mallorca, so we'll have a look at that in a second. We'll do the so anti-ice is off, that's after start. Ecam state is checked, we did all that. Pitch trim, rudder trim, taxi, we did the flight control check. Flap settings were config 1+F. Radar and predicted wind shear were on. Engine mode selected, and Ecam memo lineup. We should have done this, and then next one's going to be approach a bit later on. But yeah, the weather down in Mallorca, we didn't have a look at that, did we? Let's have a quick look. QNH 1013. Winds are light 060, oh sorry 060 at 20 knots, so quite breezy. 11 degrees, few clouds, 2,500 feet. Shouldn't be anything too exciting once we get down there. Passing flight level 200 now for 370. So top of descent is going to be at 1601. Really? What time is it on there? So yeah, top of descent actually is only in 20 minutes. Just after Verso, more or less. So let's just go have a quick look at that then, because that is not too far away. Not too far away. So this is the arrival in. We have Lunic 2 kilo from the threshold, 24 left, 78 miles from here, not below flight level 100. And we're going to go via Bavum, which is Bavum 4,500 feet. So yeah, let's have a quick look. What are we going to do here? So we'll aim to be at Bavum 4,500 feet then. I think that's going to be the best way to do that. Let's head here. We'll pop it in. Bravo Alpha uniform Mike. Oh, just the uniform. Bavum, let's go and have a look at so 370 down to 4,500. So that's 102 miles that we need for that descent. Let's go and see where that puts that top of drop. So that puts the top of drop a little bit further away from where the Airbus have worked it out. We'll see how that works out. Let's go and put in the extended center line as well. 2-4 left. And let's go and grab the reciprocal. 2-4 left. Here it is going to be 058. Go in there. So yeah, let's we'll see how that works out, because I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. That seemed to be much more accurate yesterday when I tried it out. Top of climb. A little bit of a difference. However, I wonder if it's the fact that I haven't put any wind information in. Let's go and pop that in. See if that helps out a little bit. Let's just grab the flight plan and we're going to pop that in. We'll put the descent wind in and see. So flight level 350 is going to be 252 at 40. 350. And then flight level 310 is going to be 261 at 38. Flight level 200 is 260 at 16. That's 200. Where else? 150, so 219 at 18. And then flight level 100, 268 at 5. I've put those in the climb winds, haven't I? We're going to do it all again. Can you believe? Nuts. Descent winds. Right, let's try again. 252. That's 40. Which is 350. 261 at 38. At flight level 310. 260, 16 at 200. And then 219 at 18. Flight level 150. And then finally 268 at 5 for flight level 100. And that can go up there as well. Cool. There we go. Not really made that much difference. Sorry, the wind was supposed to help with the descent planning, but as you can see, a little bit of discrepancy to where I put my top of descent and where the Airbus thinks we should descend. It does, however, think it's going to make all the restrictions. We're going to be at Lunic at 269, then down to the speed limit point 250 knots, flight level 100, Cap de Pera, flight level 098, then at Bavin 4,400 now, so that's pretty good. So it may well just sort itself out by the time we get there. I'm wondering if we get rid of Cap de Pera, go direct Bavin like that. And top of descent now is looking like pretty good. It's more of a straight in approach as well. We don't have to worry about coming. We were going to jut off a little bit, then back to Bavin, but Lunic to Bavin will work out quite fine. Still going to be well within the restriction. And that top of descent now is the wind info is, if you look on your sim brief, it's just underneath all of your waypoints. You got the wind information there. You got climb, top of climb, a couple of waypoints, top of descent, and then the descent winds are just there. Yeah, they may just tally up now for this top of drop. Just go back again. So yeah, what is there? It's about 10 miles difference, 15 miles difference between where I want to descend and where it wants to. So we'll give it the benefit of the doubt and see how it plays. Yo, Ellie Gaming TV, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just trickling to our top of climb now. 500 feet to go. Not long, and there's top of descent. So we've only got, what's that, 60, 70 miles before top of descent. Not too far to go. And we should get Mac Alp Star, then Mac Alp Cruise any second. Mac Alt Star. Mac Alt Cruise. What's my monitor's resolution and refresh rate? Aviation kit, but I've just got the 1920 by 1080, and the refresh rate I got no idea, couldn't tell you. I think they're 120 hertz. I think refresh rate. I'm not sure, but definitely just bog standard 1920 by 1080 resolution. Jose, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You're struggling with FPS. Yeah, I see. I mean, mine, it works. I don't seem to have that many issues with the way I got it. I'm a 1660 Super. Yeah, I've only got a 1660 Super, and I seem to have. I get the odd little stutter if we nip outside. Nothing too much. Seems to flow quite nicely inside and in the flight deck as well. Where are we now? Let's have a quick look. So that to our right there is Barcelona, I'd have thought, and the we are going to scoot down the coast of. Jose, yes, it is A320neo, the latest fly-by-wire experimental version. Yeah, coming down towards the eastern coast of Spain, down past Barcelona before we start our arrival into Palma. How long? I think the runway into Palma's quite long into it, so we should be alright for the look, yeah, 3,000 meters. So when we get in, we'll vacate to the right, Sierra 1, if not Sierra 2, and we'll park up somewhere. Lima Kilo, Lima Juliet will be the plan. So we got, what's that, 3,000 meters. We're going to use over half of it just to get to Sierra 1, if we don't float, that is. So yeah, Sierra 2 might be likely, but hopefully Sierra 1 should be good. So can we go and put any good stuff in here? I do like to have. Let's have a look at the. Let's put in Palma 24 left. How far we got to the threshold? At 147 miles to the threshold of 24 left, and to Bavum we have. Let's have a look. 133, and we need 102. So top of drop is in 30 miles time, roughly. This reckons it's in 40 miles, 30 miles, 10 miles difference. So I think we'll leave it to let's leave it up to the Airbus to do what it's going to do. There's ever so slightly bit of difference. Anyway, let's refresh the weather into Palma anyway. Let's have a look. So wind now 060 still at 20 knots. Variable between 030 and 090. 11 degrees. QNH is 1013. Let's go bang that in. It's not going to change much, I wouldn't have thought, in the next 15 minutes or so. So QNH was 1013. Wind 060 at 20 knots. Temperature was, what was it? 11 degrees. And let's grab the barrel ref off here. Barrel Catsi aircraft 239. Yeah, so quite slow. 129 VAP, 124 VLS, 143 flaps, slats 184. Clean speed is 203. Good stuff. So wait till we'll start the top of descent, and then I'll need to quickly nip to the nip to the bathroom before we start the arrival. So I'll start the descent, and then I'm going to quickly just take a quick 2-minute break, and then we'll get back and we'll do this lovely arrival straight across the island. You can see where we are now, coming here. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, straight across. We're going to come into Bavram. If we put this over here and lay it over the top, you can see the idea now. That's what we're going to do. Cap to Pera, then straight in, but we're going to come via Bavram. So Bavram is here, then Abumu, and that'll join the ILS nicely. MSA into Palma, 3,000 feet to the south. Got kind of 7,000 and 5,000 feet across the Trumtor Mountains up here, which we don't want to go anywhere near. And we'll keep it around this 3,000 feet. 2,500 is the platform altitude at Abumu. As long as we make 4,500, which is the initial approach fix into Bavram, and 17.7 miles away from the ILS, which should be good. IPAL 109.3 should be the ILS, and we've got 109.3 in IPAL in there, which is good stuff. So it's going to be 4,500 feet. I'm going to bring it down to 10,000 feet. Actually, let's go at 8,000 feet to begin with. Just then we can finesse with VS a little bit as we get close, so we don't be down there too long. Just in case it's we're too low for too long. Starting to cloud up now. There's Jolly. Where's Ray Denko? So this blue dash line, that was my top of descent. Yeah, so there's about 10 miles difference, which I'm quite happy to accept the 10 miles difference if the Airbus thinks they can do it. I wonder if we dump that at 2,500. Let's just see how it works out. So, it's getting close. Let's have a look. There is, so 5 miles, less than 5 miles to this top of descent now. So if we go and chuck this into managed speed, managed descent now, let's go and see what it's going to do. Should come up saying either top of descent reach or decelerate across the top. Let's see what it's going to do. So as soon as we cross this arrow, or the downwards looking arrow, it should come up with a message on the top. Top of descent reach, there we go. Thrust idle descent, alt magenta 4,500 feet, so it's going to level us off towards Bavum. And there's the green yo-yo going up and down. That's the profile that it is trying to catch. Look at the headwind we got. 80 knot headwind at the minute. That'll be the reason why top of descent is so far different to mine by the 10 miles. That'll be accounting for that headwind. Which actually I didn't take into consideration. This is where we're going to meet the profile. Coming back, and that's the speed change point 2. So we'll leave that there. We'll see how it's doing. I'll put that there, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go and quickly nip to the bathroom, and I'll be right back with you in just a couple of minutes for the rest of the arrival. Right then guys, let's have a quick look how we are getting on. How's the profile looking? So we're 500 feet, let's have a look. We're 500 feet high, which is not too bad actually for what VNAV is doing. We'll take 500 feet for now. And let's have a look what it's recommending. Still reckon it's going to be low at Barham, which is not bad. As long as we're level 2,500 at Abumu, then we should be alright. The profile is now coming back as well. 350 feet high. So far so good with VNAV. It's doing its job. Right on the lower end of the speed gate as well. So it's keeping us all more or less on track. So yeah, it'll be I think from when I made my top of descent mark to this one, be taking into consideration that 76 knot headwind as well, or the 80 knot headwind we had at the top of descent mark. So we'll see. So how far we actually weigh. Bavham's 45 miles. We want to be at 4,500 feet at Bavham. So yeah, 16, 32, 48 miles we need, and we got 44. So it's pretty much spot on, and it's still reckon we're going to be low at Bavham. We're coming back onto profile now as well, which is pretty good. Like I said, I flew this yesterday and it worked perfectly fine. It's just going to increase the speed. Now look at the rate of descent to get that profile back. There we are. We're now going to be a little bit low. It should decrease the speed and bring the nose up to keep us pretty much spot on. There, our speed's coming back a little bit, and we are now exactly where we want to be. Yeah, it's just starting to slow down that rate of descent now. It should just it should lift the nose and drop that. That should be about 1,800 feet per minute now, I reckon. So the VNAV is getting better now compared to the first release a few weeks back. It's becoming more usable for a managed descent. It's going to keep us at 4,500 feet at Bavham, and we got 2,500 set, which is the platform altitude for the ILS. So we'll just keep an eye on that and see how we get on.
As much about human relationships as I thought.
There is Mallorca just ahead of us. Let's have a quick look on the map how we're doing. We are skipping a little bit of this. We were going to come via Cap to Pera, but we're going to go direct. We're heading direct to Bavham, which is here. So straight down past Alcudia. We'll skip out all of this high terrain along the mountain ridge that runs across the northern side of the island, and hopefully not scrape our undercarriage on the way past. Still 60 feet low. Pretty good. And it should, once we reach 10,000 feet, this should, in theory, switch to 250 knots and make these speed gates either side by 20 knots. Yo, Ben Austin, buddy. How's it going, mate? Welcome along. So 44 miles. Let's have a quick look. That is track miles. If we go and put in the performance progress, sorry, the runway threshold 24 left. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got 40 miles to run, and we're at 11,000 feet. So we need 33 miles, and we've got 40 miles to do it in, which is quite good. So for when we get there, let's have a look what side. We said we've got a long 3,000 meter long runway. Ideally vacate Sierra 1, if not Sierra 2. So we can have, we'll have low auto brake even. We're just going to have a quick look at the checklist, what we got. Approach. So the barrel ref is set. Seatbelt signs below 10,000 feet now can come on. And we'll have the landing lights on as well. Tickety boo. Minimum, that is also set. Auto brake we got low. Engine mode selector is sorted. Landing checklist for a bit later on. So we've now shot through that profile. We're now 400 feet low. That should bring it back. There we are, 1,000 feet per minute. And we're dropping down towards that. We're down towards that 250 knot speed restriction now as well. And there's that profile creeping back to say hello. They still reckon at Bavram we're going to be low. Let's have a look. Yeah, Bavram 4,230 feet and 4,500 is set on there as well, so we're not going to be far off. It's going to be a nice continuous descent pretty much. I don't think there's going to be too many issues with that. Can we get the ILS yet? Not quite. Because from here we've only got about 20-30 miles to run when we make that right hand turn. And we'll think about slowing down to the to our approach speed as well. Very soon, 32 miles. Temperature outside through these clouds. Let's have a little bit of anti-ice on just while we get through this. There is the island of Mallorca as well to our left hand side. So I think we can now. Let's go and activate the approach phase. There we go. I'll give us plenty of time to slow down now and also still meet that restriction. I'm going to go and get the QNH 1014. There's the ILS, 24 miles out now. 6 threes, 18 miles we need to be at the ground, which is all that we need. We're slowing down. There goes the glide slope. Let's activate the localizer because it will pull us on the localizer in a minute or two. You can see that profile is still perfectly where we want to be. So Bavram 3.7 miles, we've got 1,000 feet to go roughly. Just under 1,000 feet. speed out constraint start. That's going to stop us 4,500 feet for now. There's lock star as well. So we've got speed, alt constraint start, lock star, and alt constraint. 4,500. We've got 2,500 set. So it should start our descent again. There it is. Now we've reached Bavum. Down to 2,500 feet. We'll arm the approach phase. And we'll have flap 1. Cat 3 single. We'll arm autopilot 2 as well. Cat 3 single. Should go Cat 3 dual. There we go. Thousand feet to go. A boom was 3.7 miles, 14.4 to touchdown. So that VNAV has done exactly what it should have done. We'll have a look at Volante when we finish shortly. So there we are, below that next speed 4. We can have flap 2 now.
2,500.
Temperature is now 7 degrees. A little bit of moisture. I think anti-ice can come off. No more cloud below us. Now there's runway. Dead ahead. And we got a 24 knot tailwind. Didn't plan that out too well, did I? Didn't plan that out well. You're right above Ray Denko, are you? Let's have a quick look, see if we can see you. Where are you at? Seems to have disappeared. Where's Jolly? And so is Jolly. So anyway, let's get the cabin set down. We're going arm the spoilers. That's that done. Oh, good. 9 miles. Let's have flap 3. There comes the glide slope. .24 knot tailwind. Glide slope start. Down we go. 7.4 miles. Let's get flat 4. Or flat full even. And they go around altitude. We can just go and set that quickly. Left, climbing to 3,000 feet. There we go. So we are. Have a quick look. Landing gear can come down. So the gear's down, signs are on, the cabins are advised, spoilers are armed, we've got flaps full, landing lights are on, QNH set 1014 and go around set 3,000 feet. ECAM memos landing, no blue.
$1,000.
1,000 feet, checked and stable. You can see with that tailwind now, we've got 151 knot ground speed. Not ideal, but should have really I should have really replanned the arrival, to be fair. So we're vacating to the right, Sierra 1 or Sierra 2. And we're going to park up on Lima or Kilo. Put the feet under the pedals. What are you shouting traffic for? The music pretty right for this arrival with me sometimes. Minimums continue. Here we go then.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Reverses. And we have decel. There we go, guys. Welcome down to Palma. Reverse idle. And then we can get rid of the auto brake as well. And we'll vacate as we recommended at Sierra 1. Cool stuff. We'll get off here. And we'll go find somewhere to park. I feel that I have forgotten to load the scenery in for Palma. How annoying. Yes, I have. It's a bit rubbish. Right, let's just stop there anyway. We'll get the lights off. We'll get the APU up and running. And do that. The taxi, we'll get that turned on. That come on. They can come off. And Novan Kill, welcome along, buddy. Thank you for your follow on Trovo. Yes, looking at that, I've forgotten to load up the scenery for Palma. I do have the Just Sim Palma scenery, and I've forgotten to load it in, which is not very good. But anyway, we do have the default for now. That will have to do. Yeah, I've forgotten to. Because I use the MSFS add-on linker, I have to load in whichever scenery that I want an aircraft and livery before I start. And I loaded in Montpellier and the Air France livery, and I clearly forgotten to load in the scenery for here. Anyway, so we're going to take this right and let's go and get a parking spot. After that fuel truck just crashed straight into us. Clearly no regard for an aircraft coming towards him. Now he stops. Now he stops. Right, have we got a parking spot coming up? There's the first choice. Do like a bit of retro livery action. Let's go and get it's going to take stand 9.5. Oh dear me, that's got to be the worst turn onto a stand ever if there was one. Jeez. The worst. Like my wife parking at Tesco on the weekend. But anyway, we'll stop there. That'll do. Yeah, it's quite annoying that I've forgotten to load that scenery in. Otherwise it would look so much better. APU is available. Let's go and turn the engines off. So we've got the flaps retracted. The spoilers are disarmed. We'll go ahead and, when the mouse wants to work properly, predicted wind sheet can come off. We'll stop frying any ground crew with the weather radar, and let's go and grab the. What is my mouse doing? we'll go and grab... What is it? Right, that's better. Let's go and get the rest of the lights off. That can come off, that can come off. Seatbelt sign can come off. And let's go and get the jet bridge and the doors open. Don't need stairs. Bag and catering. Cargo aft door as well. Hopefully we'll have... There it is. It coming, we got radar, amplitude, wind shear off. Parking brakes on. Engines are off. Wing lights are off. Fuel pumps can also go off as well. We'll go and get those off. There we go. Yes, we are now down safely on the ground after a little bit of dodgy parking. But yeah, that VNAV seemed to do the job quite well. Where's the jet bridge gone to? Go and grab that. Jetway. Thank you. Yeah, that seemed to be quite a nice arrival by the fly-by-wire. Did a good job. Did a good job on the way in. Have a quick look at Volanta, see how it's reckoned that we did for the arrival. We'll complete the flight. Landing probably was a little bit hard. 2:13, yeah. But let's review the flight. And we should be able to see the that was a nice continuous descent in pretty much all the way down. It kept it very nice all the way down. Wasn't too steep. We didn't level off. The only slight level off we had was just here after we got to Batham, just for like 3 miles before we started getting the for the 2,500 and the glide slope in, and 213. Yeah, we were slightly fast with that tailwind, weren't we, as well? It didn't really help. Yeah, there was a nice little tootle down from Montpellier. Let's have a quick look at the departure. There it was. That's where we started. Push back, taxi out, and then the climb out over the Med. And down we skirted down towards the eastern side of Spain. Eastern side of Spain, and there is Barcelona, and then across to into Palma. Very good. Just a shame about the scenery. But I'm going to leave it there tonight, guys. Like I said, I do have a bit of the old COVID, so I'm going to go and have a lie down because I don't feel too clever. But hopefully, if I'm feeling a bit better tomorrow, we'll come back and we'll have another stream tomorrow night. We might do the return back into Montpellier. I will remember to load the scenery in for that tomorrow night. But yeah, there we are. Welcome, guys. Welcome down. Thank you for the new subs on YouTube and the new follow on Trovo as well. Rather cool. And everyone else that joined in. Jolly and Ray Denko, thank you for flying along, guys. So enjoy the rest of your what day are we at? Monday evening. Told you I'm not too I don't feel too well. I can't remember what day it is. I'll see you all on the live stream hopefully tomorrow night. But if you're not a member of the Discord, hit !Discord in the chat and come and join in there. You'll find out when we go live next, what time we're flying, where we're flying, and all the good stuff that goes along with that. And you get a list of all of the add-ons we use in there as well. You can go and see what the favourite things are that we use for the add-ons for MSFS. But yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. Like I said, enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and I will see you all in the live stream very, very soon. So for now, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.